We launched the People United Forum last year on July 27th. That's where we launched the party. When we launched the party, we were very few. It was only the founders. That was the first function that we held. The second function was when we opened our office in November 1st. Our office is in Gumbo Shirkat at the T-junction there, opposite to this National Communication Authority. I think this one. Is it working? So that's where our office is. So that was the second function. That function was attended by a few people. The number who attend the first function, the launch, was smaller than the number who attend the opening of the office. The number who attend this function is greater than the previous number, which means we are growing. So it's a systematic growth, and that's what you should know from today. I will not go into manifesto, it has already been touched. I will not talk about our constitution, it's already being touched. So I'm going to tell you what we have achieved and our next move. Since November last year, we held the registration of members across the country. We managed to register members in the 9 states, except only Western Equatoria. So all other 9 states, we have secured the minimum required number of registered members. So that qualification we have already achieved. This month, we resort to formation of interim leadership. And that's why we are here. I'm here to announce the names of your leaders, those who have volunteered themselves to lead the interim leadership until we are going to conduct a convention, which possible next year. So in Northern Barakazal, we have established a leadership, what we call a State Executive Committee. So the leadership is already in place, and is being led by Angelo Gang-Kwal. So Gang, with his team, they have already established the leadership from the chairperson, the state chairperson, until the youth league. That leadership is already in place. The same, we have already established a state leadership in Western Bahr el Ghazal. So that leadership is there, and is being led by John Charles Akwar, with all his colleagues that are with him, the deputy chairperson, the state secretary general, until the chair of the youth league. That leadership is already in place. So that's what we have achieved so far. Another thing that we have achieved, we have already established network with other parties. That's what Maulana Gabriel already said. We established a coalition of opposition parties with 3 other parties plus PUF, we were 4 in November 30 last year. And now that coalition has grown to 9 members. So that coalition, I'm the chair of that coalition, and Maulana Kuwait is the deputy, and then the other leadership, they come. Why we formed that coalition is to consolidate our powers, such that we have a strength like what you've seen from Kuwait today. Has talked on behalf of all the coalitions. So that's why we formed that coalition. That coalition is to consolidate our powers and then to build the broad base, such that we should have enough members. The supporters should be many as we want. That was the aim of that coalition. The coalition also, we were aiming it to monitor these attended RT GONU. That's what we were going to see. But now that attended Artigono is not going anywhere. It has already failed to move to a point that people develop what they call the roadmap. So everyone now, especially us in the coalition, we are pushing for the election to get rid of this kind of this government. Because this government has proved itself is very difficult to sustain. You have 6 vice presidents. You have around 35 ministers plus deputies. You have around 600 and something MPs. Now, the whole budget of the country is only concentrating on the top leadership. the presidency, the ministers, the legislators. And then the other groups of the people, they have nothing. So our aim here, we are pushing for election. Though many people, many parties that are signatory to the RXs, they are not interested for elections.
Invited guests, members of the People's United Forum, and the media houses, we really appreciate the time that we have taken from morning up to now. So I really want to encourage and tell you that a change, positive change or a growth comes by an individual that is sensitized to others. This party believes that we can grow together as South Sudanese. We can grow without violence. We can grow without the use of violence. So thank you so much for those who came late. We have our brother, Corporate Malo. You are welcome. For others who have come late, the program has been officially closed, and I appreciate you. Any program that will be live, it shall be communicated, and I will also expect that we. We have been with you, the mayor of Downing and my colleague, Yemen Ayub. So thank you, and we shall start for the leadership and the invited guests. We have the speaker, members, and after that we shall have 3 people from the general city to go and ask